Hello students, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to learn the procedure of cost sheet. Before directly going to the pro forma, one should be aware of the basic concept so that we can understand what is the cost sheet and why we are preparing the cost sheet and why the pro forma we are following. You will understand with the basic concept. First of all, we know that sales price and cost price are total, they are different. So in the previous video, I will give the video link in the description. In the previous video I have said the cost price is different and the sales price is different. The cost price is the cost which a person is incurring to produce or manufacture a product. All the expenses, for example, he have to purchase a raw material and he should convert that raw material into finished good. After converting, he have to store it or he have to sell it in the market. For selling expenditures, he will have the total expenditure whatever a person is incurring to produce a market and to the point to sell it in the market. The amount what he was incurring will be named it as a cost price. So cost price include of all the things from the purchase of raw materials till it is sold in the market. So we will have all that expenditure in the cost price. For that cost price, a person or the manufacturer will add profit. Why we are adding profit means a business main motto will be profit. Without profit, no one will sell the product in a cost price itself. They will add the profit and then they will sell it in the market. They will call it as it's a sales price. So the cost price is divided into three main different categories on the basis what I have described. Like cost price will have raw material and raw material should be converted into finished good. For that some procedures are there. For laborers, we have to pay the amount of labor cost, that is labor, it is an expenditure. And other expenditures like rent, for example, if our factory is a rented one or if we are storing the goods in a godown, for godown rent, electricity charges will be there, telephone, telegram, transportation, distribution, etc. There are many expenditures are there other than these two that will become covered under other expenditure. All this expenditure together will be called as a cost price. For this cost price, a manufacturer or a producer will add some profit and they will sell it in the market in a name a sales price. Material is again divided into direct material and indirect material. What is this direct material means? For example, let's take the direct material is which can be seen in the finished product, which can be directly seen. For example, if we take furniture, if we in furniture we can see the wood directly, that is the raw material. Wood is the raw material for the furniture, so we can see that raw material directly in the finished product, that is called direct material. Indirect material means which we are not able to, we cannot see, but it is used as a raw material only. In the same example of furniture, in furniture we will use Fevicol, right? Fevicol is used as a raw material only, but it can't be seen, but it is a raw material only. So coming to the labor also is divided into two different categories, so direct labor and indirect labor. Direct labor means the workers who are directly involved in the conversion of raw materials into finished goods. In the conversion they are directly involved, for them we are paying, that is called direct labor. Indirect labor means these laborers are not directly involved in the conversion of raw materials into finished goods, but they are involved, like we need the raw materials and we have to convert it to the finished goods. To purchase them or to sell them, the whatever the workers are working to purchase the raw materials, for them we have to pay some amount, right? That person's labor charge what we are paying, they will be covered under indirect labor. And coming to the other expenses also is divided into two different categories, direct expenditure and indirect expenditure. So direct expenditure, what is this direct expenditure means? Expenses which are incurred specifically for the product what we are manufacturing. Then what is this indirect expenditure means? Indirect expenditure which are incurred in common for all the products. So for example, rent charges, electricity charges, insurance, these all will come under indirect expenditure. Direct cost of labor, direct cost of expenditure. If we add all the direct cost, then we will name it as a prime cost. Then what about indirect materials? If we add all the indirect material, indirect labor and indirect expenditure, we will name it as overhead. So how we are getting these names, ma'am, means these are the terms used for the cost accounting. So what is the overhead means? So if we add all indirect material plus indirect labor plus indirect expenditure. If we add this indirect material, labor and expenditure, the thing we will call it as, we will name it as overheads. So now coming to the procedure of cost sheet. First of all, what is a cost sheet means? Cost sheet, it is a statement. It is a statement. It is prepared by a company or a manufacturer or a producer. Why they will prepare means to determine what is the selling price. By the help of this cost sheet, they will determine the selling price. How they will determine means, first of all, they will analyze what is the total cost price, CP. I am writing it as CP. They will analyze what is the total cost price they are getting. For that, they will add some profit and they will sell that product in the market in a name selling price. So they will analyze the cost price. So here, remember one thing, we are not solving any mathematical problem. As a company, as a producer, we are fixing the selling prices. So you have to think from the point of a producer or a manufacturer. So if you are producing one product, how much price you have to sell it? So what is the total cost? What is the total cost you are incurring, and how much profit you have to add, and how much amount you have to sell it in the market. So you have to determine the selling price. So it's not a mathematical problem that you are going to add cost price plus profit and you are going to get some selling price. It's not the case. We are determining how much should be the selling price according to the cost price. So we have to analyze the cost price. So see here, the cost price plus profit we will get it as a selling price. The cost price, as I said, the cost price is divided into three different categories. Divided into two different categories: direct material and indirect material, direct labor and indirect labor, plus direct expenditure plus indirect expenditure. Why, ma'am, you are elaborating this much means we have to take each and expenditure into consideration so that we will get the correct cost price and we can fix the profit. And direct material, labor and direct expenditure, we will get prime cost. When we add the indirect material, indirect labor and indirect expenditure, we will get the overheads. The overheads is again divided into three different categories. I will explain now. So here I am writing it, all the direct cost I am writing in one place, all the indirect cost I am writing in another place, plus profit. So what all this will be called as prime cost plus overhead plus profit. So this overhead is again divided into three different categories. One is a factory overhead, another one is administrative overhead, and the last one is selling and distribution overhead. So what is this factory overhead means? All the indirect expenditure which we are incurred from the factory, that means factory rent, factory electricity, factory insurance. These are also indirect things which will affect the price of a product. So we have to take the factory overhead and administration overhead. Administration overhead means the salary we are paying to the managers, the director fee, that will be covered under the administration overhead. It is an expenditure, but it will also indirectly affect the cost price of a product. And selling and distribution, as the name suggests, for selling the product and distribute the product, we will have several expenditures like transportation, distribution cost, packing cost. So these will be covered under selling and distribution overhead. So I will write it as, see, the prime cost plus overhead, I am writing it as factory overhead plus administration overhead plus selling and distribution overhead. If we add all these things, this will be called as a cost price plus profit. We will get the selling price. So procedure how we are going to get a cost sheet. So from here we can prepare the statement. So this is a theoretical information. We can say that this is a theoretical information for the cost sheet. So this is a pro forma. This pro forma I will write in a horizontal manner and I will show you how we are getting this cost sheet. So now coming to the pro forma of the cost sheet, what I have discussed in a theoretical manner, I have put it in a systematic manner in a pro forma. So see, first we are going to add all the direct material, labor and direct expenses. So we are going to name it as a prime cost, or we have to take only the direct material consumed. What is the direct material consumed means we have to take the opening stock, and if we have purchased any direct material, that means the raw materials, we have to add the purchases minus closing stock. What is the closing stock is there, we have to deduct it. So in direct material we have to take only the direct material consumed. So we have to add the opening stock plus purchases minus closing stock, we will get the direct material amount. The total of the three we are taking in an outer column and we are naming it as a prime cost. After adding the prime cost, we are going to add the factory overhead. Factory overhead, we are going to add opening work in progress and closing work in progress. The amount what we are getting, we have to take an outer column and we will name it as a factory cost. After adding the factory overhead, we have to add administrative overhead. For administrative overhead, we have to add opening finished goods and closing finished goods, and the amount what we are going to get, we will be calling it as a cost of goods sold. And for this we will add selling and distribution overhead. Selling and distribution overhead, if we add the amount what we will get, we will call it as a total cost or cost of sales. For this, if we add the profit, the amount what we will get will be called as a sales. So see, this is the pro forma how we will perform or how we will determine the total cost or total expenditure met by the producer or a manufacturer in producing the products. So in this pro forma, if we do, the amount what we will get at the end is the sale. So with the help of this cost sheet, with this pro forma, we can determine, we means a producer or a manufacturer or a company can determine the selling price easily. So this is the pro forma of the cost sheet, and I described in an easy manner. So don't mug up. If you know the basic, then we can do any problem. So let's do an example in the next class or in the next video.